Hey, it's Mitch from Cherry Audio. So there are two ways to run audio through CA2600, and we do this because certain DAWs work differently than others. And excuse me. So the one way to do it would be to just open up a virtual instrument, which is what I've done here. And you can see there's the virtual instrument, and I'm running a sidechain into it. So if I open this up and I look at the sidechain input over here, we set the sidechain. Audio 1, bass guitar 1. So that is my bass track over here. So if I listen to this bass track, here it is, bass track, and now I'm going to open up CA2600, and you can see that because I've got the sidechain routed, you can see the little input meter flashing. I've got the output of that going to one side of the ring modulator, and then the VCO2 sine wave is going to the other side of the ring modulator, output of the ring modulator to one of the mixer outputs, and there it is, beautiful ring modulated sound. Now, if I turn down the bass guitar track up here, it goes away. So the reason for that is because the sidechain over here is pre-fader in Logic. So what that means is adjusting the volume fader does not affect the level of the sidechain coming in. So that may be what you're running into. Depending on what DAW you're using, some DAWs do let you select whether it's post or pre-fader. But if it's post-fader, then you may be stuck with hearing this, because it may be a situation where if you turn down the fader, you won't get anything feeding the sidechain and you won't be able to use it. So the solution to that problem probably is to not use an instrument version of CA2600. The other way that you can do external signal processing is if you use the effects version. So I'm going to show you right here where this is. So this is just an effect, and it's popping off the screen. Here we go, CA2600 effects. So this comes up in your effects plugins. And again, I don't know if you're a Logic user, but these are your effects over here. I'm going to activate that, CA2600 effects. I bypassed the instrument over here, so we won't hear the instrument version. This is the effects version, and if I play my track, this is just in line, like an insert, like a compressor or something, and okay, and there it is, and I made this horribly ugly sound. There we go. Okay, so the input's over here, output is over here, and you can see if I don't have it connected, you don't hear it. So I'm going to run the output to over here. If I disconnect that, something's normal over here, which is why you're hearing that ring modulator. There we go. Oh, you're just hearing waveforms. Okay, so starting from scratch here, if I go straight to one of the outputs, dry bass. If I run it, for example, let's go through the filter. Plug in a filter input. And this is normalizing over here, but if you want to see it actually routed like that. And this way, you'll definitely not get any dry signal in the mix. So that's probably the easiest way to accomplish it. So hopefully that answers your question. Feel free to comment more if you have more questions.